if the guy that got himself erased, that got himself killed, understood what I'm explaining in this video, he would still be alive. It's a lot of guys right now locked up in prison. It's a lot of guys right now dead, just like the guy, I don't know his name, because they lack emotional intelligence. What I explained to you guys was emotional intelligence. Men do not get angry.
Stop playing with them.
Yo, what's up guys? It's me again, Captain Blackmon here, back with another quick video. In this video, I want to talk about something one of you guys sent me on Facebook, the situation with the guy arguing with the woman, and he got himself deleted off the planet. All right, I'm not trying to make fun of the situation. I'm not trying to be goofy about it or anything, but it is what it is, and I'm going to tell you guys what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. All right, he got himself erased off the planet because of foolishness. He was arguing with a woman. Let me tell y'all something. Real men don't argue with women. All right, there's a lot of videos on YouTube talking about or trying to explain what a beta male is. Let me tell you what a beta male is. A beta male is a male that looks like a man that acts like a woman. The video that you guys saw of him arguing with the woman and then he proceeded to put his hands on that woman was a male that looked like a man that acted like a woman. The main reason why this happens is because of being raised by a single mother. All right, his daddy not being around and his mother creating him in her likeness and image. See, there's a lot of single mothers out here that think that they're doing good by separating themselves from the father or separating the kids from the father. And they think they can do a better job at raising sons than a man could do. You know, and I understand there's a lot of men out here that's not being fathers, running away from their responsibility and all that shit. But you do got a great percentage of women that's separating the children from the father. Well, when you do that and you have a woman primarily raising the son, I want to talk about the son specifically because, you know, the guy that was out of place in the video was the man with the dreads. When that happens, like I said, a woman, no matter how good she thinks she's doing as a mother to raise him up, you know, he can, you know, be educated and all this bullshit, she's fucking up the child. All right, he becomes emotional, like you saw the guy in the video arguing with the woman. All right, she could have been a great mother, did everything right, you know, all that bullshit. But at a spiritual level, it is wrong for a woman to only raise a son. You have to have the father. All right, you guys have to understand that there is a spiritual order ordained by God. What is that spiritual order? That spiritual order is God in Christ, Christ within man, man over woman, women over children. It can't go any other way. Well, it can, but everything always goes to shit. All right, everything goes to hell when you try to switch it around. All right, when you try to take the father out of the equation, or you don't have the father in the equation, whatever the case or situation may be, the son comes out fucked up. I used to argue with women just like the guy in the video. I didn't put you know, I don't know what kind of trauma he had going on, but he had some demons and he had Satan on his ass, because for him to hit that woman like she was a guy was just ridiculous. You know, when I was young, I used to argue with my mom for a time. I don't know what the hell that was, but we used to argue a lot for some reason. Maybe because I was her oldest son, I don't know, but we used to argue a lot for a few years. And of course, my daddy wasn't around. She separated herself from my father. You know, he didn't run away. She ran away. I never forget that. My mama just up and left the house. You know, my dad was the breadwinner. He was providing for us and protecting us. He was gone a lot because he was working, but he was still in the household. And she separated herself from him. And deep down inside, I resented her for that. And we argued a lot, right? Because at that point, she was primarily raising me. And I didn't understand that a man is not supposed to be angry. A man is not supposed to be emotional. If you get emotional and you get angry, you're acting like a woman. I know a lot of you guys may not believe or agree with this shit, but it's true. The moment you argue with anybody, the moment you get upset, the moment you start yelling, the moment you get mad, the moment you lose ground, the moment you become unraveled emotionally, you're acting like a woman. That's what women do. They can't help it. But you as a man, you can, by understanding what a man is and what a man does. When you're not connected to the Most High God, you act like a woman. Why? Because you're disconnected. How? You're not following the order ordained by God, the spiritual order. God in Christ, Christ within man, man over woman, women over children. When you as a man argue like this guy did with that woman, you stoop down to the level of a woman because you're arguing with that woman. Never argue with a woman. Never argue with your girlfriend. Never argue with your wife. Never argue with your sisters. Never argue with your mom again. If you're watching this video and you argue with your mother or your girlfriend or your wife or whoever that's female, stop it now. Say what you got to say. If you got to check her, check her. I'm not telling you to be a dweeb. I'm not telling you to be a bitch. I am telling you to stand up for yourself, but not go back and forth. Don't get emotional. Don't get angry. Say what you got to say. Check her if that's necessary, and you become a mute. So let's say you at home and she come home and she upset about her day and she want to take it out on you. Hey, you just be a man. Hey, don't be, we're not finna go back and forth like we're children. When you're ready and you're calmed down, then come talk to me about your day. Other than that, this conversation is over. And you say that, and that's it. It ain't no you saying nothing after that. You're a mute after that until she comes with respect. You know what I'm saying? If she never can get her shit together and she can never come with the respect, guess what? Your turn with that woman is over with. Kick her to the side of the road. Get rid of the bitch. You don't want a woman in your ear chirping in your ear all the time because she has no respect for men. Get rid of that bitch. But don't argue with her. Feel what I'm saying? If the guy that got himself erased, that got himself killed, understood what I'm explaining in this video, he would still be alive. It's a lot of guys right now locked up in prison. It's a lot of guys right now dead, just like the guy, I don't know his name, because they lack emotional intelligence. What I explained to you guys was emotional intelligence. Men do not get angry. How do you get over your anger? You forgive your parents. You're only angry because of your parents. What they didn't do or what they did that traumatized you as a fucking kid. Go and forgive them and don't expect them to accept it. If they get angry, that's fine. Whatever. Let them suffer. But you don't need to suffer anymore as a man. Stop suffering. When you argue with a woman, you're deep down inside, subconsciously, you're suffering. You're suffering. Stop the suffering. Understand that us men, real men, don't allow ourselves to be ruled by women. Don't allow a woman to conquer you. Don't follow a woman, because if you follow a woman's lead, she's going to lead you right into a ditch. That's the end of my video. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to support my channel, I have a link down in the description. Donate to the channel. It helps me out. All right, I appreciate it. Y'all guys keep shit player, stay alpha, and stay dangerous.